Venus should have been a paradise. It's almost the same size as Earth. It formed in the same solar system. It may once have had ocean, clouds, maybe even conditions for life. But today, Venus is a world of fire. A planet where temperatures can melt metal, where the atmosphere crushes anything that lands there, where toxic clouds rain acid from the sky. Venus is not just hot. It is one of the most horrifying places humanity has ever discovered. And the terrifying part is this. Scientists believe Venus may show us Earth's future. Tonight, we explore how an Earth-like planet became a living nightmare, and whether humanity could one day face the same fate. Venus is often called Earth's twin, and at first glance, that makes sense. Venus is only slightly smaller than Earth. Its gravity feels surprisingly similar. If you stood on Venus, your body weight would barely change, but that similarity ends quickly. Venus is covered by an atmosphere so thick, sunlight struggles to escape. Surface temperatures reach roughly 465 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt lead. Spacecraft sent to Venus survive only minutes before being destroyed. The pressure on the surface is approximately 92 times Earth's atmospheric pressure, equal to being nearly a kilometer underwater on Earth. Venus is not simply another planet. It is a warning. Scientists believe Venus may once have looked very different. Billions of years ago, Venus might have possessed oceans of liquid water. Clouds may have floated across blue skies. Temperatures could have been mild enough for stability. Some researchers even suspect microbial life may once have existed there. So what went wrong? The answer may be one of the most terrifying processes in planetary science, the runaway greenhouse effect. Venus sits closer to the sun than Earth. That extra heat caused more water to evaporate into the atmosphere. Water vapor traps heat extremely efficiently. As temperatures rose, more oceans evaporated. More vapor entered the atmosphere. More heat became trapped. A catastrophic cycle began. Eventually, Venus lost control completely. The greenhouse effect itself is not bad. Earth depends on it. Without greenhouse gases, our world would freeze. But Venus experienced greenhouse warming on a horrifying scale. Carbon dioxide filled the atmosphere. Heat became trapped permanently. Oceans boiled away. Water molecules broke apart in the upper atmosphere. Hydrogen escaped into space forever. Venus transformed into a planetary oven. CO2 plus heat yields runaway warming. Once the process reached a tipping point, there was no return. The planet became hotter and hotter and hotter until the surface itself turned into hell. Landing on Venus would be terrifying. The sky glows orange through thick toxic clouds. Volcanoes cover huge portions of the landscape. Rocks bake beneath crushing pressure. Winds in the upper atmosphere move incredibly fast. Sulfuric acid clouds swirl across the planet. Even the sunlight feels wrong. Soviet spacecraft that landed on Venus captured haunting images before dying. Grainy yellow landscapes, broken rocks, empty horizons. No oceans, no life, just silence and heat. Venus feels less like a planet and more like the remains of a world that failed. Venus scares scientists because it may reveal how fragile planetary stability truly is. Earth and Venus began similarly, yet one became home to life, the other became uninhabitable. A slight difference in distance from the sun may have changed everything. The terrifying question becomes, how close is Earth to similar climate tipping points? Earth is not becoming Venus tomorrow. But Venus proves planetary climates can collapse completely. Entire worlds can transform beyond recovery. In the distant future, Earth itself may eventually face a Venus-like fate. As the sun ages, it slowly grows brighter. Temperatures on Earth will rise over hundreds of millions of years. Oceans may begin evaporating. Greenhouse warming could intensify. Eventually, Earth may lose its oceans entirely. Scientists believe our planet's long-term future may end in extreme heat. Not tomorrow, not anytime soon, but one day, Earth could become another dead world orbiting the sun. Venus may also be volcanically active today. Massive volcanoes dominate the surface. Some scientists believe eruptions are still happening. Lava flows may continue reshaping parts of the planet. Imagine volcanoes erupting beneath skies already hot enough to melt metal. Entire landscapes glowing under crushing pressure. The planet never rests. Venus remains violent even now. Humanity dreams about colonizing other planets, Mars, moons, distant worlds. But Venus presents extraordinary challenges. Surface temperatures destroy electronics rapidly. Pressure crushes spacecraft. Acid clouds corrode materials. There's nowhere safe to stand. Some scientists have proposed floating cities high in Venus's atmosphere where temperatures become milder. But even there, survival would be difficult. Venus resists exploration at every level. Despite its horrors, scientists desperately want to study Venus more closely because understanding Venus may help humanity understand climate evolution, atmospheric collapse, and planetary survival. Venus is not just another world. It is a warning written across an entire planet. Venus reminds us how quickly paradise can disappear. A world that may once have possessed oceans, clouds, perhaps even conditions for life, transformed into one of the most hostile environments in the solar system. Entire planets can die. Oceans can vanish. Atmospheres can become prisons of heat. The universe does not guarantee stability forever. Somewhere beneath Venus's toxic clouds, the ruins of an ancient world may still remain. Silent, burning, forgotten. And perhaps, one day, Earth will face its own final warning. Subscribe to Beyond Earth and explore the mysteries hidden across the universe.